हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल लॉयर सब। और आज एक नए टॉपिक के साथ हम आपके साथ हैं। टॉपिक का नाम है रेस जुडिकाटा, वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक ऑफ कोड ऑफ सिविल प्रोसीजर। ये आपको पता ही होना चाहिए क्योंकि बेसिकली अगर आप कुछ रेस जुडिकाटा के बारे में नहीं पता तो ये मानिए कि आपको कुछ भी नहीं पता है। सेक्शन 11 ऑफ सीपीसी। इससे आगे बढ़ने से पहले, इससे पहले वाले जो हमने वीडियो में देखा था वो देखा था रेस्ट सब्सिडीज का कॉन्सेप्ट। वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है। आप उसके वीडियो का लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में मैंने नीचे डाला हुआ है, आप वहाँ से उसे चेकआउट कर सकते हैं। वीडियो को पूरी देखिए, लाइक करिए एंड सब्सक्राइब करिए चैनल। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। अगर हम बात करें रेस जुडिकाटा, द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ रेस जुडिकाटा इज अ रूल ऑफ कंक्लूसिवनेस। बेसिकली इट्स द एंड ऑफ थिंग्स of a judgment. So basically, if we fragment the word res judicata, then the word res means a subject matter, and the judicata means an adjudicated or a decided, and together it means a matter adjudicated. That a matter has already been adjudicated already. Then moving to the second point, once a matter decided by a competent court, mention my word that the matter should be decided by a competent court, then no party can be permitted to reopen it in subsequent litigation. तो अगर आपका मैटर डिसाइड कर दिया गया है, then you don't have the power to reopen it in another court, क्योंकि उससे उसका क्या होता है, मल्टीपल लिटिगेशन होगी जिससे कि वेस्टेज ऑफ रिसोर्सेज एंड टाइम होगा कोर्ट का, जिसकी वजह से दिक्कतें आएगी। इसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स भी हम डील करेंगे इसी पीपीटी में। तो हम डील कर रहे हैं अभी रेट जुडिकाटा। रेट जुडिकाटा का क्या मतलब निकला? अ मैटर एडजुडिकेटेड, अ मैटर ऑलरेडी एडजुडिकेटेड। रेट जुडिकाटा अप्लाई टू बोथ civil and criminal legal system. So that's I think an important point. Conceived in large public interest, all litigation must come to an end. If you look at the object, the basic object of res judicata, then it is stated that for the interest, in the interest of the state, all the litigation must come to an end. They must reach to an end, that all persons should get justice. There was a case of Satyadhan Kaushal versus Devjani Devi 1960, in which the court tried to explain the concept of res judicata, in which it mentioned that it is a principle of finality of judicial decision. Means the conclusive, that the judicial decision are conclusive in nature. Once a res judicata, it shall not be adjourned again. इसका मतलब है, अगर कोई सब्जेक्ट मैटर, I already told you that res means subject matter, and the moment that any subject matter has already been judicated, means already been decided, it shall not be decided again, because it would cause prejudice to the parties, even to the legal system. So if we look at the object of the concept of the res judicata, then we came across three important legal maxims, which is nemo dap lex vexare pro adem causa, which means no man should be vexed twice for the same cause. Secondly, interest republicae ut sit finis litium. It is in the interest of the state that there should be an end to litigation, as I previously mentioned about the state and the relation between state and the end to litigation concept. Moving to the third one, the res judicata pro veritate occupature. It means a judicial decision must be accepted as correct always. So moving further, there are some essentials which should be followed before we move to the concept of the res judicata. Means that if we skip any of the essential point, then the concept of res judicata is not applicable in that condition. So the one of the most important essential is number one. You can look on the above the circles that I have mentioned. The point number one, that is, no court shall try any suit or issue. Secondly, in which the matter directly and substantially in issue has been directly and substantially in issue in a former suit, समझे, फिर fourth आता है, between the same parties or between the parties whom they or any of them claim. Number six is litigating under the same title. And number seven, in a court competent to try such subsequent suit or the suit in which such issue has been subsequently raised. So collecting all of this, it means that कि कोई भी कोर्ट किसी भी सूट को या इश्यू को दोबारा डायरेक्टली या सब्सटेंशियली डील नहीं करेगी किसी फॉर्मल सूट में, that the matter is already been directly and subsequently substantially already been decided in any previous suit between the same parties, or under the litigate or the parties litigating under the same title, and the court must be competent. If a court of incompetent jurisdiction pass a order will be considered to be I say void in nature. If a person doesn't have the power and he does that work, he or she does that work, then it is beyond its capacity and it doesn't matter anything. So no court shall try any suit or issue in which the matter is directly and substantially in issue has been directly and substantially in issue in a formal suit. Through various, I can say, the explanation of this section 11, we came across the meaning of the directly and substantially the formal suit, what do we mean by issue, and different things. So these are the essentials of the res judicata. Moving further, the condition for the application of the principle of res judicata are the matter directly and substantially in issue is the subsequent suit or issue must have same matter which was directly substantially in issue either actually or constructively in the former suit. It means that it means that in simple word it means that if a matter is already been adjudicated in a matter uh, matter I am saying that in reference to the that any issue is already been dealt in a former suit, then it is not required, it is not allowed, basically it is not allowed to deal it further between the same parties. The former suit must have been a suit. What do we consider to be a former suit? A former suit is the one which has been adjudicated first. अगर आप ये मानिए आप आज आपकी डेट है यहाँ पे ये मान के चलिए 27, एक ए पर्सन फाइल करता है सूट 27 को, ए बी पर्सन करता है 29 को फाइल। इट मीन्स दैट ए का जो ऑर्डर होता है वो आता है 11 ऑफ जनवरी को, और जो बी जो सूट फाइल करता है जो कि 29 को करता है उसका ऑर्डर आता है 6 को, 6 ऑफ जनवरी। देन अब हमें डिटरमाइन करना है व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय द फॉर्मल सूट। देन it is mentioned in the explanation of section 11 that the suit is considered to be a formal suit which has been adjudicated first, जिसका order जिसका conclusiveness पहले हो गई है उसे formal suit माना जाएगा। Such parties must have been litigated under the same title as common thing. The court which decided the formal suit, the court जिस कोर्ट ने वो मैटर इशू जो भी है वो डिसाइड किया है फॉर्मल सूट में, वो कोर्ट कंपिटेंट होनी चाहिए उस मैटर को सुनने के लिए। The matter directly and substantially in issue is in the subsequent suit must have been heard and finally decided by the court in formal suit. Let the matter which has been brought in the subsequent suit been already heard and decided by the court in the former suit. That's stated by the explanation 5. I hope you like the video, so kindly please subscribe my channel and share with your friend. Thank you.